What's your
Can I clarify a point real quick?
What's your connection with Van?
Shut the fuck up, you lying sack of shit. I just came on.
I'm the lying sack of shit.
Yeah, you just lied, actually. I'll tell everybody how you lied. You remember when we first talked and, our DMs were immediately getting leaked? I remember in those DMs how you were the one who told me about the hit list, asshole. You were the one who told me, the hit list that Zeph put me on. The reason why I was looking.
We don't know that Zeph put you on that. Do you have evidence to show that Zeph put you on that list?
I have very strong suspicious, but you're the one who told me about that. You just lied about that.
Wait, Joachim. All right, hold on.
You mean the Skittles? Skittles list is what he's
for
talking
real, Geek. Hold on. Are you all right? What you're asking? Did fucking Geek tell you that Zeph put you on a list?
He showed me the list. The list.
But
I have plenty of sources.
Yeah.
None of
my original intent in approaching you was because I saw your name on the list and I wanted to give you a fucking heads up.
That's
so
a
you
fucking lie.
All right.
You're a fucking bullshit.
Hold on. Geek, did you speculate that it could be Zeph that made that list?
No.
You didn't even speculate that it could be Zeph that did it.
I just saw a list and I said, hey, bro, your name's on this list. Strawman, people from the Backyard Blood Sports show were on that list. Cog was on the list too. And we were reaching out to all of those people to let them know. So private your fucking Facebooks, shut shit down and make sure your shit's protected. And that's all I told. And I originally approached him for that.
You didn't approach me. I approached you, dickhead.
Shut the fuck up, Joachim.
You're an idiot. Fucker.
I originally approached him.
I could say that I can say that Geek. I was definitely on that list too. And he messaged me. Like I remember those messages on Discord. Hey man, we found this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Here's what you should do. So I'll say I remember that wave of people who got fucked up online.
Yeah, so I end up approaching him. Well, I try to approach him. I go into the Discord.
I was the one who DM'd first. I sent you 3 DMs before you.
Fuck up, Joaquin.
Oh my God,
you're such a disingenuous cunt.
Yeah, I'm disingenuous. You're the one who's
wait,
back every
Joaquin,
fucking
let
stream
fucking
you go
him
on.
at least explain and then respond to it.
So I go to the unofficial BYBS server. And I'm gonna go in there and because I didn't have a server in common with Joaquim. I don't even know who Joachim is at this point. The only thing I ever heard was him making a goof of himself on a Kumite long ago, and I didn't even watch that one. So I approach, and then I get in there, and I see that there are people like posting my picture. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, like what's going on here? So I asked people, I'm like, are people trying to like post doxes in here or some shit? And then I think it was Aqua and Tui. I think it's Aqua or Tui or Aqua and Anal Vape. Or no, Zero was one of them. It was Zero and Aqua, I think. But they were like, yeah, we're posting them. So what? And I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, so like, are the mods allowed to do this shit? So I saw you were streaming, so I mentioned you in the chat, and I say, hey man, are you aware that there are mods like potentially spreading doxes or whatnot? And he's like, he called me a doxer. I don't know anything about that. You didn't ask me.
You went in there and posted Joachim Hawks is running a doxing server and
I got a message. Then I got a message that said, yeah, they were in the voice chat with Joachim talking about reading off Tonka's docs and your docs and posting it into their chat. And I was like, what the fuck? And then lo and behold, somebody comes up with the fucking recording, which I sent you, and you promptly lost your fucking mind because I knew you were fucking lying about knowing about
recording
it.
Of me coming in there.
Didn't know. You didn't know.
I'm not going to let you just keep lying. We already
didn't know.
Failure Strong Stream. We played the recording you're talking about, and the recording we're talking about has nothing to do with anybody's docs besides me saying that you had mentioned your first name on a Kumite. That's how I knew it, because I didn't spend time in that fucking Discord. I had nothing to do with that. I came back. I did a stream where you popped in the chat, accused me of running a doxing server, ran off. We went through the evidence. We showed that that's an absolute fucking lie. And then you keep going around saying, "Oh, I face doxed you. I face doxed you." You accused me of being a doxer and running a doxing server.
I didn't accuse you of being a doxer.
You did.
You dumb shit.
You did.
I accused you of lying about knowing that other people in your server. I accused you.
Do you even know what happened after that
lying.
stream? Do you even understand the world of shit that has happened because I don't associate with the people, which you apparently do now, because you're more than happy to hang out with Zoom and Aqua and Tui. When
I don't hang out with Zoom, Aqua, and Tui.
Oh, really? Then why do I have a screenshot of you hanging out with Aqua and Tui with fucking clown nose on?
Oh, you're talking about the initiate chat?
Why don't you leak that recording? I know that you guys recorded it. CJ Trex told me you guys had a recording of it. Why don't you guys leak that recording?
Yeah, we do have a recording of it.
Why don't you leak it then? You sort of seem to leak every other recording. Why don't you leak that recording? Is it because you're fishing for information on people you don't like?
No, that's not it
at all. Go ahead and leak it. Because you just accused me of hanging out with these people when I've been on a fucking thing against them the whole time.
I'll get that shit on a Google Drive and I will fucking send it directly to you.
Meanwhile, you're going out there and encouraging them.
Hold on. You two chill for a second. Just for a second. Like get points together. Like just for a second. Failure, I just sent you some DMs. Geek, if I can show you that I never said the words, "You are as bad as BYBS," will you just consider calming the fuck down? Because I'm reading the conversation we had. We can show it to everybody. It doesn't read like I'm just giving you shit and leaving, and not even giving you bad shit. I'm just saying that you put me in a bad position. I never say those words that you say that I said. That's not there.
I'm sure people are interested in seeing your DMs. They could go on Cal or Geek leaked them all.
Well,
probably. I didn't leak anything on Cal.
Oh, how did they get 8 months of your
hold
DMs?
On. He says his account is hacked. He showed a thing from his email that says that. That's what we've got. Okay, maybe he did do an elaborate thing for it, but for fuck's sake, you can't prove that. It can't be proven.
Paging Dr. Two-Step Verification. Dr. Two-Step Verification.
Oh, I thought I had that on. Apparently I didn't. And the thing was,
that's the fucking oversight, Geek. You had so many fucking safety precautions on that goddamn server.
I goofed on that shit.
It is hard to believe that you didn't have that. I'll give them.
No, I thought I had it set up, but I didn't. But yeah, and the thing is, just to let you all know, that it's not like a link or anything that you click. They've got a database that they've got all sorts of people's fucking usernames and passwords, and there are passwords listed with them, and some of them don't. And because I talked to my hacker, because he actually fucking feels bad. He's like, man, they are very inaccurate and unfair to you, because he's going through all this shit.
The email saying your email
so when people are calling me a doxer, do you think if I was a doxer that my hacker wouldn't release that shit?
People call me a doxer, and all I ever did was make a meme, dude.
You admitted to doxing on the last Kumite.
Doxing means releasing.
You fucking.
I put a guy's face out there. Oh my god, you put Tonka's face out there. By that fucking definition, you too are a doxer, sir.
Here's the. This is what happens when everybody fucking walks around these fucking lines, and this is why I just got away from it, because I don't want to be around any of that shit. That's what people like. It's just let it happen and let it happen over there, and that's what I try to do. Okay, like I believe that. Like I don't think that Geek thought he was doing something wrong then. He just puts me in a weird spot when I've been saying for weeks that I still thought that shit was fucked up. When I've been saying that showing his face is fucked up for weeks, then he shows faces on his fucking stream, that put me in a weird spot. And that's what I told Geek. That is exactly what I told Geek. Like I'm got the conversation. I just sent it to Failure. He can show it there. I don't mind. I don't know. Geek, when all that shit happened on that stream with Joachim, like everything that happened that day, did I come into your fucking server and me and you just sit and chill and talk for about 4 or 5 fucking hours that night when you were sitting up?
Yeah, we talked and what did I do?
And I wasn't like doing like a pat on the head thing. Like we hung out. We just talked about this shit.
And I thanked you for like because you went in and started yelling at all those fucking anime people, which like I wouldn't even have fucking bothered to do because they're fucking all nuts. But you know, But like, no, I appreciate it.
Well, it's not even I do it like out of appreciation. I am not your fucking enemy. Never want to be, never going to be, honestly. Like, unless shit gets fucking out of hand, no, never going to be. I don't have anything against you. Like, this shit got stupid, and that's why I fucking dipped.
Right.
Like, it got too much for me, so I backed out.
Even before that point, you could have came to me and like talked to me.
It hadn't gotten to a thing before that point. Like, I had came on a stream before, like,
that's
it started
not
to get
true.
awkward. Hold on. It had started to get awkward with that shit that went on with you and Dick Balls and like William and I think Brian.
What's that have to do with that?
Well, that's kind of when things started to feel weird. Dick Balls is on that stream with you talking about how like everything's fucking bad and
when everybody's
doing shit.
I have a Zeph server now
okay,
because I decided to protect my people.
Hold on, Geek. Now I
Everybody
came on
my
that
server. That I decided to protect everybody in my server by putting up an initiate chat and put a barrier between people joining.
Well, you did put a barrier between, but then you let them into the fucking voice chat. And that's not even the thing. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, that you were like you see it as you were taking precautions and maybe you were gathering you. I'm not saying that you see it as
I was
you're
trying to
right
get
thing.
shit to help protect you, Vamp, Andy, Failure, myself, other people associated with me. Okay. Fucking even Joachim, except he wanted to act like a major league fucking cunt. But
I'm the one who came at you like a cunt. Yeah. I'll leak our DMs if you want, because I came at you as nothing but nice. You kept screaming at me, leaking at me, saying I will ruin you. Like this is something that fucking matters.
Yeah, I said enjoy the unemployment line like Jeff
when
Holiday.
I was saying, hey, I have an idea who might be behind this shit. You're like, oh god, I'm going to fucking ruin you.
No, you didn't. You didn't say I have an idea.
You did. Yeah, I did. I literally said I think I know.
You didn't. Go ahead and release them. Release them. Release them, Joaquin. I give you permission. Release the DMs.
Oh, like I give your permission to do a goddamn
Release
thing.
them.
Okay, let's go through your little infographic here, because you guys sure want to talk about me. Let's talk about my role in this thing, where it says that I want to go after Zeph, because I'm pretty sure Zeph was the one to put through the hit list. No, I'm not going to burn my swords on it, and no, it wasn't Tonka. So I've got a hit list with my fucking name on it, and yours too. The guy's going after me. Yeah, I went after the guy. I put my money out there, and I said, look, I'd be willing to pay money for research on it. And the big thing that everyone's freaking out about, I have a friend who might be interested. Boy, I don't think you're my friend, but shit, I think you might be interested in that one there, Geek. I don't know. You were on a hit list too. So why does everybody go out there and just immediately say, oh, Tonka's making Joachim do shit? Tonka's been a fucking asshole to me. Like, he's a nice enough guy, but man, I'm not going out there white knighting for nobody. So you come at me, I come at you. And after we had our fucking thing about the anime people who you still associate with, you know what I did? I looked into what they were doing. And when I realized that they were going way too fucking far, you know what I did? I went after them. And I'm the fucking bad guy for it, because I had to deal with this shit. I had to do things that you do, but you aren't willing to admit it. At least I was man enough to admit when I went too fucking far. Oh, you don't go after people? You don't have a fucking hacker like you just said? You don't release DMs and go,
you were fucking retarded. You were so retarded. I said I was hacked and I was speaking to my hacker.
You're a hacker. You have a hacker. Yeah, okay.
You're a fucking idiot. God damn, you were monumentally fucking dumb.
Well, let's see here. King of Pool has called me a spurg. Fake Ross has called me a stick. And you're calling me dumb. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are projecting here.
Yeah, it couldn't be that you are a monumental fucking idiot.
Have you ever tried to go find any peace with the anime fuckers?
Me?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Me?
Walking.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, so there was an issue, and I think we talked about this previously, when they were blackmailing and threatening people on the server with stuff. Yeah, and this is in the fucking DMs with Zoom. I said, Zoom, go. These motherfuckers are like threatening people. And Zoom at the time I thought was a good actor, and he's like, yeah, I don't like this at all either.
A good actor that believes in ethical swatting and doxing. Good actor.
Are you done?
Also jerks off to fucking a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I love it how after I disassociated with Zoom entirely because the pedophile thing came out, you still have your people like CJ Trex going around accusing me of being a fucking pedophile. I love it, right? Because
where did she accuse you of being a pedophile?
All right, hold on. Let's get past the story. All right, Joaquin. good actor is probably not the best description.
No, but at the time, I didn't think he was the complete shitbag that he was. I thought he was a guy that, because he was out there saying, like...
The stream that I came into was about ethical swatting and doxing.
Yeah, he was talking about going after legitimate pedophiles. He was talking about going after fucking monsters who hurt children.
Oh, himself?
Are you going to keep just fucking twisting things? Nobody knew.
That's
Nobody knew
what are you
the
talking
pedo
about?
shit. Nobody. And you know when the pedo shit came out, you know what I did? I wasn't like, let's just bury it. If you listen to that stream, I wasn't exactly defending him. I said the evidence speaks for itself pretty fucking clearly.
Sound like a lot of fence setting to me.
So why is Zoom out there trying to burn me to the ground then? Is it because, I don't know. I was the one who put him on blast.
I think you just slipped up because you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, I slipped up. I gave the guy a huge platform to be exposed for what was going on, because when that came to me, it was fucking news to me. And I put it out there because he had been associating with people in the community. He had been doing what I thought was good things, like trying to help out Andy with the Baked Alaska shit. And when I found out that shit, I wanted it put out there so people could give him a fair hearing. And when it came out that it was real, because I hadn't even heard all those recordings. And when it came out, yeah, I was fucking done with the guy. I was fucking done with the guy.
When I also found out the thing wasn't a real dox.
Well, it wasn't the hacker email.
Yeah, the hacker stuff. Yeah.
Because I thought he was legitimately helping, right? Like I thought when people came to me and said that Baked was trying to find a...
You misjudged his character, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I went on what I knew at the time, and when I found more information that made me realize that he wasn't that person, then of course I disassociated with him. And not only that, but I put him on a public platform so everybody could make their own decisions on that.
Do you at least acknowledge that Joachim has done?
I don't trust the guy as far as I can fucking throw him. I think everything that comes out of this guy's mouth is basically...
That's rich coming from you, dude.
Geek, you get really fucking paranoid.
Paranoid? How am I getting paranoid?
You act like I fucking hated you. That's how you've been acting for a while.
Well, when your girlfriend's running around saying shit that's fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. Come on.
Geek, look on the side.
You don't correct the shit that you know is a goddamn lie. What? Look on the side. What? I heard that.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Okay, thanks.
But I'm trying to. When was the stream of the Ralph retort? I just kind of want to do
which stream with the Ralph retort?
That Zoom was on. Which one was that?
I don't fucking know.
Was it before? Oh no, sorry.
Why is Mundane Matt in too many fucking thumbnails for this show? Jesus Christ.
That was what, like a month ago, a month and a half?
Was it that long ago?
Feels like it.
Well, YouTube time is different than real time.
Nah, it's been a month, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. Fuck. I wish I knew which one it was. I kind of want to line up the timeline of when those messages between Joachim and Zoom were compared to when that episode of the Ralph retort. Because I'd be curious to see how those line up.
Well, we can sit here all day and watch you do your research. I mean, I had to fucking cancel real life shit for this.
Well, I didn't think I was going to talk to a spedhead today.
A spedhead. Oh, that's really clever. Why don't you go and send some more of your spies into other Discord servers and do your little fucking gay ass?
No, a lot of times people just see shit and know I'm a good dude and they fucking send me shit.
Nobody thinks you're a good dude besides the fat beta orbiters and fucking like land whales you have sitting around you. That's all you've got. Like,
is that all you got? Stupid
CGI tracks. Stupid. Okay, like I'm not here to be called third grade insults, dude. I came here because you're lying your balls off. You literally lied. You literally lied about it before
Joachim, you're accusing Geek of hanging around a bunch of people with who are doing ops and doxing. That's
I never said the doxing part.
So what are the ops?
Yes, you did.
You send them into servers and you have them record shit.
No, I don't.
Do you have evidence of this?
Yes, please. Where's the evidence?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me pull out my legal briefcase and fucking. I didn't realize I was
Well,
going
if
to
you're
pull
gonna
out
make a
the-
claim
I've
like
seen-
that,
yeah,
you
I've
have to have
seen-
evidence.
I've seen.
Oh, hey, Joachim, why are you hanging out with a bunch of doxers? Hey, what do you mean, Andy? What do
Well,
you
I'm
mean?
hanging out with Geek, I guess, but that
No,
doesn't count.
I'm giving an example.
I never
you're
called
saying-
a doxer. I'm
you're
hanging out.
saying-
You called me a doxer multiple times,
No,
dude.
I didn't.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
did.
God.
There's a whole stream of you calling me a doxer. dude.
Joachim, you can't say that he surrounds himself with a bunch of people who are on ops and doxing, and then go, "Well, I don't have evidence for
So,
it."
Geek, tell me, have you ever sent CJ Trex or Kieran Halcyon into a server to record? Ever?
No.
Never. You've never sent them into another server to record. Okay,
Nope.
fair enough. Give me a minute.
That's all I want to see is evidence. If you're gonna bring something up, how do you know that he is doing that? I'm not gonna show
He's making
anything.
Shit up like everything that he always makes shit up. The guy's a fucking dunce.
Well, I'm waiting for it. Believe me, I've got a lot to see. You're not even on my fucking radar because right now I'm worrying about people who are going around seriously doxing and attacking people. The people in your chat right now, Andy spamming dox, those are the people that I really care about. I've got stuff floating around on Geek. I gotta fucking dig it up. It's gonna take me a minute.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just hate that thing where people go, "Here's something," and then you're like,
Oh, wow,
"All right,
man, I've
what's
got
going
some-
on with that?" And they're like, "Well, just trust me on this." Like, I don't trust anyone online at this point. May I just read some signs while we wait? While I look for that. Swamplands, $5. Real talk, Andy. Did you really trademark the liberalists? I did. It was still going through. I don't know. Chris is dealing with that. I'm not gonna do anything with it though. Doorman 360, Internet Blood Games, or E-Web's Blood Fights. Hexagonal Lambo, Can I has a wrench. I don't know who you are, and this is too much for me to really start.
Speaking of two people that don't deserve wrenches, I'd be careful with fucking Optic and Alley. Those motherfuckers will ban everybody. I don't even speak in shit no more because Vamp's just going around banning me from every fucking thing she can find.
Is she?
Yep.
Are you
banned me
banned
from
on
the
my
fucking
show?
route? I have no idea. I haven't spoken because I don't want to get fucking banned because she's fucking dropping her fucking wrench on everybody. Yeah, like she banned me from the fucking Ralph retort because I was just in there. Fucking what the fuck?
I think Ralph has to unban you for that. I don't know the full context of that situation though,
Hold on, Geek.
because it seems like you and
hold on.
Tonka are at least getting somewhere with all this.
At the very Geek, can you get that there is a lot of wrong? Like I don't know how to fucking send you failure. Can you like show him or send him? I don't know how the fuck we give him messages. Like I will send you the Discord conversation that I had that day in your general Geek. I never said that you
it's
were
honestly
BYB.
fine. I understand what you said.
I just had to walk away.
And you
shit was
throwing
going on.
BYBS at me. I was like, bro, come on, man.
But I didn't
It
even
ain't
throw
like that.
BYBS at you, Geek. Like I'm reading it. It's right here. I'm looking at. I didn't do that. I explained to you the position that you put me in when I'm sitting there taking up for you, banning people who post your fucking face in servers and shit. But then you do that and it fucks me up.
Yeah,
What
and
do I do then?
somebody actually like posted your wrestling video in my server, and I banned them immediately. No questions fucking
I
asked.
hear you. I got that. But like, do you hear what I'm saying? Like you did then. Like we talked about it then. You sent a thing afterward, and you're like, I get it. It's fine. You even said you apologized. Like it's not a thing, and I didn't want it to be a thing, and I never wanted to fucking talk about it. I never wanted to talk about it. You can look on Twitter when I'm talking to fucking Tanky Boy, and all I will say is like, well, what happened between you and Geek? And I'm just letting him do whatever he's doing. I'm not talking about anything specific. I'm not saying what happened. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Failure asked me if we were going to talk about it for 2 or 3 fucking weeks. I said, fuck no, we're not going to talk about it.
It hasn't been 2 or 3 weeks.
That fucking recording thing came out like 3 weeks ago. Do you want to talk about? No,
What recording thing?
wasn't it like 3 weeks ago when the fucking like recording thing between you and it's going in on other people and shit like that? I didn't wanna
going in
fucking
on
touch it.
Optic, and I said I'm not gonna help you, Andy and shit because at this point,
See, even now, I'm trying not to bury you. Do you pick up on that, by the way? Do you pick up on I'm trying?
hold on.
Okay, but go ahead.
Because the thing is that that recording loses a lot of context. It doesn't have funny context meme. But anyways, there's no context there because what was happening at that point right before that was Vamp was in a server. Hold on, let me actually pull up the fucking screenshot so I can read verbatim what she fucking said. Because now I have to fucking create fucking files like Zeph. You all are doing this to me. Damn it.
No,
But
you gotta stop doing this.
Let's see. Where is it? Hold on. Gotta track it down. It's been so much bullshit.
Here, while he's real fast. Let me just pound through a couple more super chats and then you go. Jesse James, $5. Sticks mentioned on Twitter that he'd be interested in streaming with you. You should ask him. He's got a big following and great on most topics. Yeah, it'd be fun to. Of course, it's always fun to do a show with Sticks. Garmer, $5. Would you rather be part of the human centipede for the rest of your life, or be an autistic female and locked in a room with JF? Whoa. Ouch. Oof. Garmer, that's rough, man. Gentleman bystander, hashtag Tonka did nothing wrong. Barrett Chef, $5. Failure. Where should I buy tendies? I'm hungry despite Aaron's multi-box. I'll bring you back some.
Failure. Where's some good tendies? How do you feel about Bojangles tendies? Failures. He's on the other side now.
Being a great co-host right now.
Yeah,
He's the producer.
Janice Phillips, $10. Guys, please don't do anything stupid to get the stream yanked. Yeah, we're gonna try to.
I think this one's been safe.
This is good. This has been a very good one. Believe me, I'm keeping my ears open.
We kept these guys reasonable.
Yeah, I've gotten paused the stream and I don't want to come to a black screen in silence. All right, okay, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Kyler, $10. Thank you very much. There's a site called. Hang on, let me make sure. This is not like a dog sort of thing. Okay, yeah, it's okay. There's a site called Zag Forums with a thread targeting Tonka, and someone is there claiming to be a master behind IBS.
I can clarify real quick on that because Zag Forums is one of those scraper forums. They just scrape cow. That's all it is. It's just
Oh, okay.
Kill me.
Yeah, and they're trying to ruin IBS community because they are bored. Shuckles77. What's the daddy no thing? Cause I don't know.
It's a pedophile making a joke about child molestation, apparently.
Oh, okay.
No, I think they're saying never mind. I'm not even gonna, it's stupid.
Well,
Yeah,
Fox,
it's stupid. A pedophile is coming up with a joke about child molestation. Great defense, Zoom. Jesus Christ.
then
I'm gonna send you guys some stuff also on Discord so you guys can see.
Don't
almost
at
done.
me in
Almost done.
Discord
Yo,
yet. We're not there yet. in
Okay,
our
well,
new
I have like
relationship.
6 more. I have like 6 more, and then fucking we'll go on. While Fox appears, our sponsors still going through on Tonka's channel. What does that mean? Disky Fringo, $10. This doxing drama smells worse than Aaron's tartar sauce smelling
I don't know
gash.
if I believe that. Just
Yo.
I've not seen it, but just the idea of her pulling something out of her vagina,
Oh, yeah,
rolling
the word-
around
no,
between her
the
fingers and
wording
smelling
of
it.
it.
Kill me.
No, it's the wording of it, Tonka. Aaron's tartar sauce smelling gash. Oh,
Yeah, that sounds awful. And we're during some people's lunch hour, you evil bastard.
good.
I was trying to drag us past it, but you pulled us right back.
Kenneth spends $5. Heard about IBS getting trademark? You should rebrand it to E-Celebrity Deathmatch to get goddamn trademarked it this time. Fucking, of course, like Halsey can have
him.
blood sports. It's fine. It's fine. Take it, please take it. You like, I don't care. I'm not even
Trademark
mad
it.
at Halsey for it. Obviously.
Brilliant.
So they own the media, they own the banks, now they own blood sports. What a fucking shocker. Razorel, $5. First Joachim, then BYBS, then Geekthulhu, then JF. All people / groups, Tonka failure, praised, and now backstabbed. Link to Dots Warski, you're next.
Geek.
Hmm.
Honestly, do you think I backstabbed you?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
When did I backstab you?
Well, you've had to have talked to Vamp at some point and heard some of the shit that she said, bro.
That's not
Like,
me.
I sent to Andy. I sent to Andy a bunch of screenshots involving.
Hold on. Just real quick for clarification. Just to make sure. To stab you in the back, I would have to be playing up like I'm buddy with you, and then I do something dastardly. When I had an issue with you, Geek, I came straight to you in your server. I wasn't a dick about it.
On your previous Kumite, you said that you had spoken to me in a voice and told me previous to that.
I was mistaken, and I meant general, Geek. Then I was mistaken, and I meant general.
So that means you were wrong?
Said I'm mistaken. The conversation took place.
Let's see. I'm gonna send you some optic decay shit here too, Andy. And this is the reason during the recording why I said the shit I said, because he was saying this shit before I even said anything.
Okay.
But Vamp, in that first one that you see, she says, "Oh, and just so everyone knows, Geek defended Ross. Do with that what you will. She knows what she's doing."
Did you defend Ross?
No, I didn't defend Ross. I said it was stupid for them to bring him on because the kid has schizophrenia and fucking autism.
Oh, okay. That's not defending Ross, but
real quick, is there anybody in Vamp server right now? Any of you guys who are here right now in Vamp server?
Me?
You are? Okay.
No. I don't think I am.
Or if failure, we could get him off the chair, maybe. I'm not in Vamp server, Geek.
Okay.
I don't do the Discord thing. The only one that I ever went to was
you've had to at least had conversations or this whole thing had to have been at least talked about.
You're gonna make me say it, but if I'm talking to the fucking woman, why would I be talking about you?
Because there's all this shit going down.
But
it's just shit that's
not
gonna get brought up.
Geek, when I came to your server, did I ever want to talk about the Kumite? Or did I want to sit there and bullshit?
I guess for the shit talking, I have a problem with Vamp.
Okay, so it's not me doing shit to you.
I guess because, your association with Vamp, Tonka, just made Geeko. Well, they probably talked about that.
So that's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
I want Geek to understand. I did not backstab you. The interaction that I gave you in your
judging by like her responses, and given the fact that I wasn't under that information that you posted.
I get what
side chat at the time. So I would think that there's at least some conversations going on. And as for Joachim's little post that CJ joining a server or whatever,
that's the creepy server with all those anime people.
Now, I want you and Joachim to get back to it. Before you get back to Joachim, can we just get it squared up? I didn't backstab you. Like even right now, have people in your server
I
look
just
up
don't
the
know, man.
when
Like,
I avoid
it's so
talking about
fucked up. It's just so fucked up. Like I have a problem believing you now.
over what? I came to you and told you what the thing was. Like failure still.
You
Like,
need to be more clear with what you
because
say.
we're
to
not in
people
any
like
servers
that.
or anything on Discord. Like I can go. I'm not in any servers. Can't send you shit. But fucking failure. I gave him to him. He can hand him off to you after this, and you can look at him. I never said you were like BYB. That's not what I said. I can read them off, but I mean, no, who would fucking care to sit here and listen to them? I'm not gonna post them on fucking like Twitter, make a big spectacle of it. I'd prefer like not to fucking throw them up on here because again, I'm not trying to fucking throw you under a bus.
From what I see, I'll say from what I see in specific that it's mainly I mean from what you sent me Geek, it seems like Vamp is going at you a little bit and optic, right? But I'm trying to read almost. I'm almost at the end though. Yeah, like it seems like those two. I mean, I could see like Tonka in his defense. I can see how he may think that you have known, but there's no proof that you knew. And you do say you don't use Discord a lot, and this is all through Discord. What it looks like. But there is one conversation near the end where you have with them, but it's not about this at all or about Geek at all. What it looks like.
No,
Geek, am I right? Am I being fair on this?
I did have a problem with something Geek did. I don't have a problem with.
Yeah, no, I know, but it was on.
Give him some room.
But it was about
like literally all you had to do is DM me and just.
But I said it in your fucking general. You put me in a weird spot. I just wanted some fucking room.
No, you could have came to me in a fucking DM about it. But like you're making a big deal that I'm showing this infographic, and the problem is that it's public. To go into a general and then complain about it being public makes it even more public. So why, like you could have just DM me. You literally just could have DM me, and it would have been nothing.
so. What it seems
Already
like
said something to you. And I'm just trying to back away.
You didn't already say something to me.
Geek, that's what I said to you in your server.
Like, did you guys? That's what I already said to you. And then you said that's what I said to you. No, you're acting like you talk like there's two different times that you've talked to me, and there's not.
No, I went to your server one time. I explained the position that you put me in, and then I walked away.
Right, which you could have just DM'd me.
Okay. You mean I could? All right. I thought you meant I could have came to you in a DM and said all this after, but I could have just DM'd this to you. But I put it in general because that's where I put it, and everybody talks about everything usually anyway in your server. That was what it was like at the time. It's not the most like restricted place ever. Like everybody kind of freely talked.
And,
so
where also I have a question.
Okay.
By the way.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Like, where are you getting all this like recording shit that I'm always recording people? Because you guys threw that aspersion out on.
All right, here's where I get it. It's because, like you said that you
your direct source?
When people spurred you say that you record.
You said all the
when
time.
They start acting
I don't
crazy.
record all the time.
Okay, then
Or
I'm being
maybe that was-
all right, then that's hyperbolic. Because what I mean by all the time is when people act crazy.
But
you'll record,
don't
like
you
Boston.
understand? But don't you understand that? Oh yeah, they made a soundboard out of Boston because the guys always say crazy shit like I'm gonna fuck your mother's cunt. Like he says crazy shit, and they made a soundboard. We actually had him arguing with his own soundboard one night. It's fucking hilarious. But the guy's a fucking moron. But the thing is when you use hyperbole to describe something, these fucking people, they fucking run out with this shit like it's the truth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of see maybe where the misunderstanding, or you guys thinking, or you being thinking that he was after you, was because he had messaged you about you doing that live stream where you put the infographic that had his picture on it, right?
Right.
He
And at the
tells
time,
you,
like I didn't
he
think
tells
that
you,
there was
yeah,
an
no, I
issue.
know you weren't. It was no malicious intent because I remember your explanation to that was, well, it's out already and people have talked about it, so it's not like
everything ends up like
I
all the
saw-
problems
I saw
come
her
after that.
server, and I
Yeah,
thought like,
but
oh,
here's
there's
why. But here's sort of what I'm thinking. So Tonka goes to you and goes, "Yo, what the fuck, man?" And
Well,
he
no,
has
it
the right to
wasn't. It wasn't even what the fuck. Like it's
It was, you shouldn't have
ridiculously
done
nice.
that. It was, you
No,
shouldn't have
it's
done
not
that,
even
dude.
shouldn't have done. It's like you put me in a weird fucking spot. I've
Okay.
been defending you for weeks. I've been banning people in servers who post your face, and then you stream faces. What the fuck do I do?
So yeah, so you're upset about that, and then you tell a geek that in whichever way you say, yeah, you're upset, weird spot, whatever. Then Vamp, I remember, I only heard a little bit of this, but I remember Vamp hopped onto Geek's stream, and Geek's stream was sort of criticizing IBS, which he has the right to do whatever he wants on his stream. Obviously, we can take it and criticize his criticisms, of course. But that's where Vamp jumped on, and Geek, you got into a fight with Vamp, right?
They had a
well, she
stream
got in a
together.
fight with me.
Yeah.
She got, I was like, Vamp's a friend. I'm not. She's pissed off. I can understand why she might be a little pissed off, and you know,
And
'cause
she was just
explaining
saying-
why she was explaining why she was pissed off. And so I was like, all right, you know, I'm not gonna come out of pocket and be all fucking like, fuck you, you dumb cunt. You know, I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna let her, you know, say her shit and then say my side of shit, and let her rage out and get it over with. And it was like she kept like using like language like recording everybody, always recording, doxing, playing around with people's personal information, pedo sympathizer. She was saying shit like that, and
Wait, on
I
your
knew what she
stream?
was doing. Yes,
Well, I didn't
I
hear.
said-
I heard
I
only a
said,
little
I
section.
know what you're doing, Vamp. I know what you're doing.
She's
because
trying to
she's
make
trying-
you look bad.
Yeah, she's trying to make me look bad. And if you look in, like in the tweet where she says like that, she says that shit to all these people, and then and you look through some of these other things, and you like see optic decay in there. I posted some new ones there for you, where you see like Optic doubting my hack, and he's talking back and forth with Tonka about it. And then he's starting to talk to other people, and then he starts trying to target other people. Miles Beats server is a secondary. It seems all the same people,
Okay,
and they were like going through and banning people that haven't done shit to them.
Okay, I want to say one thing. Vamp just said that she never used those words.
She's the stream's up. People can go watch it.
Okay. So now my whole point to all of this is, so Tonk says, hey man, you shouldn't have done that, or you know, you put me in a weird spot, but whatever. And then you were like, well, I didn't think I was doxing. The
Well,
thing was
have
already
Tonka
out.
read the
But
DM.
then Vap was like, you were perpetuating it, and now you're saying that she said all those words to sort of make you look bad. Now,
Mhm.
maybe because you heard that off her and have those screenshots of her on Discord, you sort of had the feeling, oh, Tonka definitely knows about this.
Yeah.
Because you associated her with him, but now he's saying, no, it was just that one little thing, but I don't know like what else she was talking to you about, but you had associated. So that's where we're at right now. Am I right? Did I okay?
Yeah,
Did I
yeah,
look-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like and then you're saying, the geek, that you're apprehensive in believing Tonka when he says this.
Right, because he kind of just like up and disappeared for like almost a month, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, I didn't think anything was wrong, but then when I start seeing this shit, I'm like, well, apparently, I guess there's something fucking wrong, and I don't know about it, you know?
Maybe he was mad at, because I remember the stream you did criticizing IBS was pretty brutal.
But it was
I mean,
even
it was
before
like
this when he
whatever you
left.
thought.
It was
that's
like right after
fine.
the Ross. It was right after the Ross stream.
That he
that's like-
disappeared.
yeah, he just kind of poofed, you know. So
Okay.
I'm thinking, you know, until I start like I start seeing some like mini shade getting thrown around, and I'm like, going, huh, what the fuck? Like, I guess these guys do have a fucking problem with me. I guess I don't know. I figure, well, if they got a problem with me, they'll eventually come and talk to me about it. I don't know, you know.
Okay. So
Because I'm not gonna
right
be the
now.
guy that always walks up to somebody and says, "Hey man, you got a problem? Is there a problem?" I'm not Optic, you know. I'm not that guy. I don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I've pretty much, I think, summed up what the situation is here. Now, Tonka, to his apprehension of
I don't have a problem with Geek. I just
all right, yeah,
I
cool.
I was just trying to get away from stuff when it was getting weird.
So
and all the people on my server had nothing but the best intentions for your shit, and that Vamps in a DM, you're in a DM, fucking chastising the fuck out of them when all they've ever tried to do was give you a heads up and you know a barometer reading of the fucking of the wind to let you know that something might be coming your way, and you fucking you just flip shit on them. I seen the DMs that you had with
I
them.
flip shit on them. That isn't how it went. I ended up
Yeah,
flipping
it
shit
was
on them for
Tonka.
different
I've seen the
shit than that.
DMs.
No, you're talking about CJ, and that has something completely different than to do with anything than them trying to quote unquote help me. Whenever you guys would send me stuff from like boards and shit, I don't understand that shit, and I don't want to understand that shit. I'm not.
But the thing is, whether or not you understand it, the intention.
I get the intention is good, but
right?
like,
but the response you give to these people that have fucking taken time out of their day to fucking try to help. No. But they take the time out of their day to try to help someone out, and you just kind of turn around, throw it in their face, and motherfuck them in a DM.
Geek, I was not responding to her helping. That is not that. That is not what was happening.
What was happening then?
She's being responded to about something else.
About what?
I'm not trying to be shitty, but it's not that.
Get all the cards on the table, man.
Well, it's not your fucking cards. And I tried to not be shitty to you forever. I'm not trying to be shitty and like be fucking spewing shit.
Well, I'd like to have a private conversation
hater.
what this is.
Okay. CJ can tell you. Unless she's telling you that's what it's about. Well, yeah, it goes from that to that because the conversation we're having is in response to something that happened somewhere else. If that helps. Much like if you just look at what happened with us in the Discord general. If you just see what I said, you're going to wonder what I'm talking about because it happened somewhere else.
And just to point out Joachim's little picture that he decided to post up with CJ joining server, I think that is the Clowntown one, isn't it?
That's Krieg server, as I say in the side. You know, if you're gonna click through the side, you could at least do the favor of reading the context that's put with that.
Okay, I just had it up. I didn't.
Yeah, that's the anime server. So I've got
Kieran
and CJ joining the anime server. Yeah,
right. Yeah, because they were in there. They were, which like I was like, if you're gonna go in there, at least create a different fucking profile, so they don't instantly know who the fuck you are, and make a target of yourself.
Well, that's fine, 'cause I thought you said the only association you had with them was when they came into your server and they were just at the initiate chat.
What?
Why are your people going into their server?
Because they're watching to see what they're doing to send the information to Tonka, Vamp, and different people to give them a heads up on what?
Like some sort of operation where they're going in to infiltrate and exfiltrate some information?
No, just lurking there and just making sure people aren't doing shitty shit.
So what would you define as an operation? Because I think most people would say that
that's an okay operation, Joachim. That's not like he's doing an operation to fuck someone over. He's just like, yo, I'm gonna be careful and let my friends know or my
Well,
internet
I get
pals
that,
know
but
if
you're moving the
something's-
goalposts here because the first thing was proof Geeks people are doing
How's that-
operations. That's proof that they're
No,
running
hang
an
on,
operation out there.
wait. There's a big difference between
No, you
having
were
a
supposed
group
to
of people who are
provide proof
doxing
that
and
I
having
was.
people who are watching for doxes. There's a big difference between that.
Well, the doxes are out there. I'm just saying, you want to say that they're not running operations. There's literally an operation right there. If
Okay,
you want
what's
to say
the
they're running a
operation?
malevolent
The
operation,
yeah. Okay, fine. Let's then clarify. If you run operations that aren't hurting people and is helping people, that's okay. Okay, if you're running an operation where, hey, if I'm heading through some forums and happen to see a dox, I'll let you know. Obviously, if the operation is finding people's info, doxing, trying to hurt people, be malicious, hacking, etc., that's a negative op.
like ethical ops, right? That's what you're arguing for, Andy, is ethical ops.
Yes, an ethical op of, hey man, I was on a forum. Hey, people leaked your docs. Yes, that's fine. Don't try to fucking make me sound like I'm endorsing anything negative right now. If he was lurking in a forum, which he did, and found that people had doxed my family and went, hey, Andy, just so you know, be careful. Look what I found. That is okay. Do not make it sound like I'm fucking endorsing. I'm obviously against doxing or hurting people or any of that fucking bullshit. Okay?
Well, I just think that it's kind of a specious line to draw of, oh, ops are bad, doxing is bad. But in
It's
this
all
situation,
relative. It's
okay,
all,
that's-
it has to be situational by situation. Hey, look at this. It's not like Geek went there and doxed people who were posting those things.
Do you
He
know
was
that?
just, hey, I saw those things, and look, Andy, be careful.
You don't know that.
Well,
All
you
know
don't
is that
know
it's
if he
people joining the
was,
server.
though.
Well, that's
Yeah, I know. I'm
thing.
saying you're ascribing intention. I don't know what happened.
Then you can't make an accusation. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's kind of what Joachim does. He just bullshits.
Hey, Joachim, how do I not know you're not doxing right now?
Shame on me. That's what I'm saying. That's what the problem is with all this shit. All this speculation and paranoia. What the fuck?
By the way, Worski, I sent you a bunch of stuff on Twitter if you want to look through it.
Sure.
Yeah, and that person, CJ, that he's pointing out, all that person's doing is sitting in there lurking and watching people. That's literally it. And let's see. And I also sent you a DM, Andy, of where CJ actually asked Vamp if it's okay to record the Ross stuff, and she says okay. She said sure.
Okay, Joachim, from what you've sent me, it's just him arguing with someone.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things.
But it's not even negative.
Well, look at the
It's not
most
even negative.
recent one. Look
In
at the
fact,
most
it's him.
recent one.
In fact, it's him saying, "Yo, you have people in your Discord who keep posting pictures of me."
Yeah, and I said, "Who are they?" And he said, "Get fucked." When
He
I
doesn't
was
trust
saying,
you.
yeah, no, well, I'm saying, look, you got a problem with what's going on in the server. Tell me who it is. I will take care of the
At that
problem.
point, I had
And the
received an
response was,
audio
"Get fucked."
recording. At that point, I had received an audio recording because he was saying he had no idea what I was talking about, but there was an audio recording of him knowing exactly what I was talking
We have
about.
that
He
audio
said,
recording.
"This is
It's
not
already been
for
played
public."
on stream.
Go ahead and
before.
play
Would
it
you like
again,
to
bud.
play it again?
Play
Yeah,
it-
let's
yeah,
play
go
that
ahead and
again
play
real
it
quick.
again.
Let me see if I can get it pulled up real quick.
Let's say this one thing.
Holy
There is a connection between everything that happened today. It's a lot of people assuming things.
God damn, yeah.
There's a lot of assumptions that are causing problems. Obviously, there is circumstantial evidence for having a certain feeling. So I'm not going to disregard that on Geek's case. With Tonka, you obviously are hearing his case and saying what's your side of the story. And then Joachim, you're just saying we don't know that Geek is not doing some shady
I'm
shit.
not saying
No, that's
Geek is
not
doxing,
my thing. I'm
but
saying
it's
that Geek's been
doxing.
out there lying about me for a while.
I'm
When
not.
his-
I don't
my
even talk
officer
about
ethics
you,
were-
bro. You're a
You
fucking
were talking
worthless
your
piece
ass
of
off
shit
about
to
me
me.
before
I
I
don't
came here.
care.
My name was on your fucking lips like my balls are on King of Poles.
Oh Jesus, whatever. Like I literally, like I don't.
You
even
literally
really
wouldn't
think
shut up
you,
about
man.
Joachim this, Joachim that. I didn't want to be anywhere near this shit, dude. I can't fucking stand you. I had things to do. But if you're gonna go out there and keep saying I'm doing this and I'm doing that, yeah, I don't
What
like
am
to
I
sit here and
saying
be
that you're
fucking
doing?
defamed.
What am I saying that you're doing?
Jesus.
What am I saying that you're
Let's
doing?
go through it. Well, you're saying that that I was in cahoots with Tonka to dox fucking Zeph. That's the accusation that you keep dancing around there. That's the accusation that you keep fucking
The way
putting out there.
the evidence.
You say that I'm hanging out with Zoom and trading child pornography with him because apparently I'm a pedophile.
No, I
vanilla
didn't. You
guy.
fucking idiot.
CJ Trex is putting
You
it
are
out
such
there.
a fucking dumpster fire of a human.
You call
being.
me a fucking
Jesus
pedophile all the
Christ,
time with
man.
your people.
Hold
Were
on.
you
All right,
drunk
wait.
on your fucking head, you retard?
Hold on. Do you got anything on that, Joaquin?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me go fucking find the tweet. that
Sure,
CJ
I'll
Trex
try
sent
to
at me.
fucking spin something.
Okay.
Fucking dumb fuck.
Well, Joaquin, while you look for that, let me just pound through a few of these signs here. Joaquin, you actually threw $2 to say what goes around comes around. Zeph and Zoom. $5. Your buddy Brady. Remember when Geek was crying about Failure's drunk scream and acted like a little girl during Failure's song dance because he got called out?
Oh,
I don't-
I was just being quiet
All right, there you go.
because I was in a pissed off mood.
Okay.
I mean, what the fuck?
All right, Gaming Jones, $5. Has Margaret McLean accepted my Kumite challenge?
I
Margaret
haven't heard
McLean.
anything. I don't think Failure has.
No, all right. Yeah, you see, when she said I was a serial killer and blocked me on Twitter for daring to challenge her.
What?
That's
Are we ready for serial killers?
yeah. I think we have to fucking push it to the next level. Literal blood sports.
Holy shit.
Okay, it looks like your girl CJ protected her tweets, so I can't pull up the one that she added me on with that.
Oh, what a shot. God damn, man.
Well, CJ, if you're listening, unprotect your tweets.
Yeah, CJ, do it. Don't be a hoe. Gentleman bystander says, how much to get Tonka and Geek to spoon?
More than he's got. bro.
$1,000.
All right, done.
Double it.
1,000 each. David Adams, this is the best shit show I've heard in a while. Walter Van Putin, €5. Thank you very much. What do Aaron's vagina and JF's show have in common?
Oh God.
They are both called the public space.
I've heard worse.
I was gonna make a poutine joke, but
Well, I've heard
because of the
worse.
curds.
That could have been worse.
That was good. That was not bad. Jolly Roger Bilgewater, $5. Random question: who would win in a fight to the death? Gary Busey or Andy's dick? Death Pooch, this is stupid and gay. Kick Geek, do funny radio. We're settling something. It has to be settled, okay? Or else it'll be a constant war behind the scenes, okay? And I think we're getting somewhere. Handsome Tonka, are you not his friend? You can't DM him.
Oh, don't do this to me.
No. I literally considered Tonka a friend. I really did.
Jose Antonio, $5. Andy dismantles Baked Alaska, his own show, and now the Kumite. Shut the fuck up. Fuck your mother. Miles Beats and Glory Gamers, an independent clause as the ability to stand alone as a sentence. It always makes a complete thought.
Always.
Always, apparently. Okay, Joachim, you don't have anything, or?
Well, her Twitter's protected. I can't pull up the tweet.
Oh, let me
Refresh. See if she can.
So it's the opposite of Aaron's vagina. So it's funny, right?
Oh, you know what? She's at a job interview. I totally forgot about that.
Bullshit.
Of fair play.
No, just
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Right? She can go out and represent you in these other servers, and you got your people coming out to every tweet I make, because I don't even think it was anything to do with that. And she wants to start throwing around that shade. I'm going to assume it's coming from your people, because that seems to be the kind of thing you guys are talking about. I don't know what you talk about when you hang out with the clown avatars, but
I don't remember her saying anything about you being a pedo.
That was the accusation, because I hung out with Zoom. I'm still associating with Zoom. I disassociated with Zoom after the fucking shit came out.
Well, that's not calling you a pedo.
Well, she used the words pedo.
Well, right, probably referring to Zoom.
No, she was referring to me, and I took that pretty personally because it seemed to be coming from your side of things. Now, if that's not the accusation you guys are putting out there, and it was just her on her own saying some shit, okay, whatever. But if I hear that consistently from people that are out there representing you, I'm gonna take it as that seems to be the party line from.
Well, I'll look into it, and if she called you a pedo, then she would have to owe you an apology. But I think I know what tweets you're talking about. But like I don't remember her calling you a pedo, because I probably would have fucking jumped her ass about that shit. I take calling people a doxer and a pedo seriously. I don't do it lightly.
Well, because here's the fundamental root of my issue with you, man. Is like when we had that stream where Failure killed a bottle of Grey Goose. You were on my ass about people in the server perpetuating your docs, right? That was the big deal.
No, actually, my problem with you was that you lied about knowing that people were talking about the shit, and I got a recording,
let's play that recording then, because we played that recording.
Then play it. Like I deleted it because I don't even care about it.
Well, if you don't care about it, you still keep talking about it. Like, I'm happy to play it. So
I'm just telling you're asking questions, I'm answering, you dumb fuck. God damn, you're so fucking dumb.
I don't know. And apparently Geekthulhu. Oh, and by the way, how did you get this recording in the first place? I forget.
Oh, I'm not going to reveal my source.
Oh, okay. So you're not sending people into.
Well, no, I got to protect people, because you're a vengeful little.
Did you have people in another server recording, like an operation of some sort?
Oh, I don't know. It was the person that brought it to me. I'd never dealt with them before. They just brought it to me because they heard what I was saying, and they're like, "Yeah, that's true."
So that's cool too. No, I fucking yeah. You guys hear that?
Can you hold it up closer to the mic?
I don't know. Yeah, give me a second.
And start it from the top.
I got you. All right, this is a private Discord hangout I popped into after a show where you had hopped into the chat accusing me of running a doxing server.
Remember, guys, he said private.
Apparently, Geekthulhu is like fucking being a retard, so that's cool too. No, I fucking he PM'd me, but the problem is that I don't know the validity of his claims, so I'm indifferent to this shit. But apparently, he's claiming that people were in here like reading his docs, or not just his docs, Tonka's docs, and threatening. He came into our chat hot as fuck and was like calling me out specifically, and that's my issue. Is if he's going to do that and he's going to say that shit, back it up, and then I call him out, and then he's like, "Oh, I didn't say that." And it's like,
no, all I did is read his first name and said it's on Cal. Okay, that's all that's happened. Cal's already doxed. It's already there.
He said his fucking name on a stream. He said his name is Jeremy. I know that because when I was running the other day, I was listening to the Kumite. And he said his name was Jeremy on stream.
We weren't streaming. There was no stream happening at the time, at least to my knowledge.
Well, he claimed that it was pre-stream, that you were in a chat pre-stream before the stream started or something like that.
No, in fact, I don't even know if we're streaming now.
No, we were here in a casual chat.
Are we streaming right now?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Hey, Tonka, read the side chat real fast.
Fuck you all.
We were not.
I mean, we do. The only person you have to blame for shit like that is me. A voice chat that isn't fucking put out to the whole world. God damn it.
To be fair, no one's watching.
And to be fair, no one's watching. Take us off here and fucking private this video, because what I just said wasn't for public consumption.
So why would that be private if you said it on a stream?
Dude, because it had your name in it. That's why I didn't want that out there, because I had said your name there. Now, your name's been said on the Kumite before, but I didn't feel comfortable with saying his name is this and that. But yeah, I didn't want that going out there because that seemed like not a very nice thing to do.
But you said I got a clip from a private chat.
Yeah, it was a private Discord room that somebody was broadcasting.
No, you assumed it was private, but it was streaming, which is the reason why you said it's not for public consumption.
Yeah, because when people go into private Discord rooms and broadcast,
so
I have an issue with
when you tell me,
just like when the guy did it to Tonka, Because
So
the
when
same
you
guy
tell
who did
me-
that, can I finish this fucking sentence here? When the same guy did that to Tonka, I had a huge fucking issue with what he did, and I went at him for that, and I did not rest until that was taken care of, and it was a huge fucking shit show, and the shit show in some ways continues on to this day because of that. But yeah, I don't like it when people go into private rooms and start broadcasting conversations for the whole fucking world.
So when you so the issue I really think you have with this is that and the main issue I had was that you were lying about knowing that what was going on. And
Knowing what was going on. What did I
that they
know?
were
Pete?
talking about doxes.
They said
they
your
were
first name. That's what the guy said. That's
talking
what the guy
about-
said in that call. He said that he said your first name to you, which was
Yeah.
publicly fucking
And-
available. You were showing Tonka's face on stream, dude. And I'm a bad person for having a Discord that I don't even own that a guy says your first
Oh,
name.
I owned up to what I did.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Talking
Like your whole thing was I was
apologize,
perpetuating a
Tonka.
dox. I was perpetuating a dox. And yet you
Remove
defend
the
showing
stream.
his fucking face on stream.
I apologize, Tonka. Remove the stream. Like,
And
okay.
I've been basically waging a war against that fucking Discord ever since, dude.
Well, hey man, stop wasting your time on me then, and go fucking.
Well, quit
deal with
talking shit
the
about
fucking
me
clown.
constantly. I'm dealing with the people that you.
The
keep
only time I
associating
talk
with.
about you is when you dumbass comes up. That's the only time. Like I don't sit around and say, "Hey guys,
Walking
guess
this,
what Joaquin
walking
did
that.
today?" No, I
that
don't.
whole fucking stream where Vamp was there blowing the fuck out of you. You kept bringing my name up. I had nothing to do with that situation, but you kept bringing me up and calling me a doxer, dude. That's all.
No,
that-
I was clarifying the reason why I was pissed off at you because you keep going around saying that I'm pissed off at you for the wrong
She
reason.
was mad at you for perpetuating a dox when the whole reason we had an argument in the first place is because you alleged that I had people out there perpetuating your dox on my behalf.
No, I didn't say that they were perpetuating my docs on your behalf.
You
I
said it was my
that-
fault.
Oh my god!
How is it not my fault?
Here's the problem. You have these people doing it on a server. From the perception, it is your server.
It wasn't.
So
my
if
server.
you're not
And it was
handling
not
it,
my server.
you disavowed because you made a meme of this. Disavowed, and then 30 minutes came back later and was just like, nah. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
It was a meme.
Oh, and also remember when you told you told Zoom that you wanted to you were talking to Zoom and you said you wanted that I need to be swatted.
I said I wouldn't mind because you were being a fucking asshole.
Oh, really?
And I went to you and I apologized for that because I didn't realize how much it hurt your little feelings. I don't want you swatted. I don't want anyone swatted.
When
and if you didn't have people out there hiding in every other fucking Discord trying to record and bring you,
I don't have
information,
people hiding in a Discord.
That's how you got that information. Is you had people hiding in a Discord recording
you
it for
brought
you.
it to me. I didn't have anybody in there at that time. You fucking idiot.
Yes, you did.
And when I see you talking to somebody that thinks ethical swatting and ethical doxing is a good thing, and you say Geekthulhu deserves to get get swatted, deserves a good swatting, to be honest, yeah, I have a bit of an issue with that.
Yeah, sometimes people say things when they're in the middle of getting really fucking pissed at people that they don't
Maybe you
necessarily
shouldn't
mean.
say it to somebody who
I think
fucking.
you do deserve to get your ass kicked. I don't think you deserve to have the cops kicking your door, but I certainly think you deserve a good ass kicking for all that grief you cause people. Sure.
All the grief I cause people. I
Yeah.
cause people. Yeah, okay.
You cause people no end of fucking trouble, dude. Rob and Allie are good fucking people, and you can't quit talking shit on
They're
them.
fucking garbage. They talk shit and lie.
Talk shit. The whole reason people are mad is because there's a recording of you talking shit. Your accusation is that he talks shit? Really?
Well, I don't give a fuck if he talks shit, but just don't lie.
Oh my god.
And they straight up lied. He said I accused him of doxing, that I accused him of hacking. I never
You
did.
should start a fucking moving service for goalposts. I swear to God.
How is that moving a goalpost?
Oh, well, my problem with them is they talk shit and they lie. Well, I guess I don't care that they talk shit.
Well, no, you made a good point. Yeah, I don't really care if they talk shit.
It's moving the goalpost.
That's not really moving the goalpost. I conceded to something.
Okay, fair enough. Whatever.
Yeah. I got a nice DM here that was you responding to someone. I just made a tweet on it. He thinks I deserve to be doxxed. I think he deserves whatever happens to him if he wants that. I never said that I wanted you doxxed.
Pretty sure you did on the failure stream, but that's been privated. So I'm
No.
not really sure.
Nope, I would never say that about somebody. You're a fucking liar.
Well, in the context I said it, it wasn't so. Well, I'm lying about Geekthulhu. Somebody was telling me that you were supporting that. So yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, if you're going out there saying, "Gee, I want Joachim doxxed," well, then yeah, I don't really give a fuck, man.
And
really
somebody was also bringing some stuff
same
to me.
with Seth. If you're gonna put my name on a hit list, I don't care what happens to you.
Somebody also sent me another DM saying, with Queen of Bands even tried to negotiate with Zoom to talk to Joachim again on his behalf.
Yeah, because Zoom was out there threatening the fuck out of people. I have streams where Zoom's like, "Oh, I've got his docs and his whole family's docs." Yeah, I wanted to go to him and try to make it so this fucking crazy person who is out there trying to hack and hurt people maybe tries to hack and hurt me and mine a little bit less. Seeing as he's got some poor kid in Iowa who's not me, doxed to fucking back, and his family doxed to fucking back. And every stream I go in, or even streams I'm not on, they're out there posting this kid's information, thinking that it's me, with people who are notorious for that kind of shit going after them. Yeah, maybe if I could have buried the hatchet with him a little bit, that would have been a good thing for a lot of people.
Oh, there's this other DM. Said an offhand comment on the Discord. He's trying to deplatform me. Never tried to deplatform you. I'm not at his level. And if Andy wants to finally pay attention to us, then he can go fuck himself. I have no issue with him, but he has terrible taste in friends. Him and Tonka want to be friends with this nut job. That's on them. They certainly weren't there when I had issues. Oh, they weren't.
I think that
defending you for stupid
shit.
shit.
Have poor taste in friends. Yeah, I think you're not a good friend.
Huh?
You're putting these people through this stuff. Yeah, I think my comment that they have poor taste in friends is
because
pretty
people
well
have been going
verified.
around lying about me.
You want to just keep reading off DMs, man? I can start reading my DMs too, I guess. If this is your whole thing against me, is that I've read DMs where I've said mean things about you, Geek. Like, okay, yeah, I've said mean things. You're a fucking douchebag.
Well, I'm just saying, like you think about me a lot more than I think about you, brother.
This was all when that shit was going down. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the guy who's going out there on every fucking platform talking shit behind my back. You have streams that I haven't even heard of where you bring up my name, where you spend hours talking about shit, dude.
I do not talk about you for holy shit. You're a footnote, if anything, about anything. And if it's relative to the topic, I will mention your fucking name. And it's usually only in regards to that dumb bullshit. Outside of that, I don't talk about you. I think you're a fucking idiot. I got better shit to do with my time.
Oh, hello. What's this? Give me just a second. I've got some fun stuff to share with the planet.
Oh yeah, I posted that.
Huh.
Where I said, "Oh no, it appears it has gotten interesting in everyone."
Why? All right. Out of curiosity, Geek, why do you think that is an interesting screenshot?
Well, it's based off of all of the other evidence and how it kind of connects together. It does paint a narrative that based off of my conversation I had with you, of you saying you approaching the two people, offering them money for Zeph stocks, because that's exactly what you said, to pay some dumb fucking wrestler to go beat him up. So
I did talk about having a wrestler or two go kick his ass. I've talked about that a few times because he would have that comment.
Yeah, you said that, but there was one particular wrestler that is known for, if you pay him some money, he'll travel up to a certain distance and
there are a bunch of wrestlers known for that, Geek.
Ugh, Zoom, why are you DMing me? Get out of my fucking DMs. Creep.
That pedophile really wants attention.
Yeah, I ain't giving them that attention. I don't necessarily believe everything he says. I think everybody's surrounded with backyard blood sports and fucking Clown Town and whatever the fuck they're called now. They're a whole fucking shit show.
Well, why'd you put the clown nose on your avatar then?
Because of the comment that Tonka made in the general. So I said, "Oh, they're gonna call me a clown, or fucking saying that I'm no better than the BYBS.
All right. You keep,
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
keep
throw
bringing up that
the
nose.
nose on there, and I'm not doing it in some solidarity with the
All
fucking
right, hold on.
clowns.
You keep saying that I said you were as bad as BYB.
Oh, actually, ask Sinatra. Sinatra has a DM for me because Sinatra asked me about the nose.
I don't mind about
I explained.
Sinatra's DM. I have what was between me and you on that Discord. Failure has it in his DMs right now. If failure shows, are you mad at it? If failure shows the conversation that we had in the general, and it doesn't have me saying that you are like BYB.
No, go ahead. You can go ahead and say it.
Okay.
And show it.
Because that's not there. Is failure back? His shit was going for a second.
Well, I'm gonna take a piss real quick.
Wise man. Bathroom break.
Be sure to keep an eye out on what this dumb fuck says, because he likes to say a bunch of mess.
There's all kinds of shit being said.
Hey guys.
Hey Phil.
So how's everybody doing today?
Oh, it's doing today. I'm glad you stepped back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all these lies that apparently everyone's running around living in. But all right, I sent you. Somebody had actually saved the whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And
we talking about this right here?
I handed it over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Geek said that I said he was just like BYBS. I didn't say that.
Mm-hmm. Is he back yet?
No, he's not back yet.
All right. By the way, I heard earlier something about the Margaret chick. She doesn't want to come on. She says that the dude is a stalker or whatever.
We heard serial killer, so I can't necessarily blame her.
Yeah, also there's dead bodies near where he lives.
What? Well,
yeah. Well, it's only I think three girls and one is missing near that area that matches the.
Can we not do serial killers? Actually, second thought.
What's wrong?
Serial killers. Can we just not serial killers?
Do you want me to read her DM?
I'm back, man.
All right.
It's a long piss.
Okay. All right. I'll let failure show to it. I won't even pay. Not shit. I'll go ahead, failure. Let him see if he can find where I said he's just like BYBS.
All right. So here's one of the DMs. Let me know when you want the next one. Geek, you there?
Huh? What? Oh yeah. Oh, do you want me to read it?
No, let me know when you want the next one. Let me know when you.
Oh,
skim
okay.
through it. Yep.
No, go ahead.
All right. Next one is this one right here.
Okay.
And next one is.
Fair, you reading the tone is like, does it seem like I'm trying to shit on him?
You already showed that one.
That's it.
All right.
It wasn't long. That's what I was saying. Like, it wasn't long.
I feel like I remember seeing BYBS, man. I remember seeing it. I wouldn't have
mentioned
associated
BYBS in there. I was asking you, how am I supposed to say this stuff about BYBS when they do this? That was my position. That's why it sucked.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you kind of infer that, like, what's the difference between me and BYBS? Like, my intent is clear.
Geek, was it? I was not saying anything about your intent. I was saying that you put me in a fucking spot. That's all I was saying. I don't think you did that intentionally. I don't think you're trying to do. That's not what I think you were trying to do there. I think you did something dumb.
Right, like when I saw it on Vamp server and you know it's being shared around by one of your own people. Like to me, I think I'm like, well, maybe like I don't think like if I would have just found that infographic and then just did it, then yeah, I would have had to be like, you know, I wouldn't have thought to do that. But when I'm like seeing it on Vamp server, and then I'm hearing it's getting shared around by failure, and I'm like, I don't really think a whole lot about it. But you know, when you raise your concern, you know, I fucking sent you a message
What's
saying
being shared around by failure?
The infographic
In DMs. He had shown it to like 2 people in DMs, Geek.
Okay. All right. But it was on the server too. So I'm not I'm not thinking, oh, this is a terrible thing to do. You know, like and honestly, if any of you guys had seen that stream and said, hey bro, what are you doing? I would be like, all right, man, yeah, okay, cool. I'd shut my stream down and fucking private that shit and then edit that part out later and bring it back up. But you know, that didn't happen because nobody said anything until like 3 days later, 2-3 days later. And then
I didn't know about it until maybe the next day or something. I don't know, man. But when I hear about it, that's when I said something. I came to you then and said something about it. The opposite of backstabbing.
But like I said, I fucking sent you a message. I was like, look, dude, that wasn't my intention. I'm sorry. Sorry if it upset you. I apologize. That wasn't my intent. I took it down.
Okay.
You know, because I felt bad about it. I felt bad about it. I was like, oh man, you know, maybe that was stupid of me to do that. You know, and maybe I should have at least went to you first and said, hey man, do you have a problem with this? I admit that maybe I wasn't thinking.
A problem with you. For real, like you can have people go look through all my tweets and shit. I am trying desperately to not talk about you. Just trying to let you get whatever's going on, just doing it over there. Same as I do with everybody else. And it becomes this shit.
Well, man, you gotta be direct, man. Like you
I was direct. I came right to you, man.
It just felt like it really wasn't like you just sort of just like kind of like put me on blast in the general. I'm like, you could have just come directly to me and like it's I don't know, man. Just like going to the general and just blasted you for something. It just I don't know. Just I think there was a better way to handle it, man.
Okay. I could give, yeah, that's fair. You could definitely think there was a better way to handle it. I just said it in the general and I was done with it. That's fine. But I definitely did not backstab you. I definitely was not trying to bury you. I refused to talk about you for about 2 weeks on the fucking show while all this shit's happening.
Right. But then you did the whole 500 likes thing. What do you think I think? What do you think I think?
Well, we're pretty much stuck talking about it because I think
the
day before the fucking, like you did the fucking stream, the entire chat's talking about that and then the fucking goofy doxing shit. Yeah, ended up talking about it. And even then when I talk about it, still not burying you.
And then on the Kumite, like I hear, well, I'm not going to go on a voice call with Geek because he's going to record me. And probably at that time I probably would have, just to fucking have a record of it. Just to have a record of it, to be honest with you. I probably would have recorded it.
Okay, then what's the thing?
But I'm just saying, like, you could come to me, man. Like literally, if you had an issue with anything I'm doing,
Geek.
if you were pissed off about something, like I thought we had a better relationship than that. I really did.
God damn it, Geek. Hold on. All right.
Wait a second. So he was paranoid over you recording him when chances are you would have probably recorded him.
Yeah, I might have. Given like how like weird shit was going on around me, and like I had no info as to what's really going on. Like it like all of a sudden, like I'm getting like all these weird shots, and then
understand?
I got Vamp at the time, like running around, like literally Vamp and Optic lying about me, just straight up saying shit that isn't even remotely fucking true. And you even admitted it when we were in a call right before last Friday's Kumite. That was unfair of what you said.
Geek, let me ask you a question here. Is the stream with Tonka's face doc still up? Did you put it back up?
Yeah, I unprivated it because people were making accusations that I was hiding it for a reason.
So your retaliation to people saying, "Hey, it wasn't cool that you face docs Tonka," is to
no, they were saying I was taking it down for reasons that I wasn't taking it down. So I did put it up.
Weren't you just saying that you took the stream down? Weren't you not just saying that a few minutes ago that you had taken the stream down?
Yeah, I did.
But you put it back up.
Yeah, I did.
Do you not get why people think that might be a dishonest way to handle the situation? That perhaps there was a little bit of dishonesty implicit in that? When you're telling everybody watching the show,
people had already clipped it and took shit out of context.
The stream is back up.
No, because people were already clipped it and were taking it out of context of what was going on.
What was your problem with Rob again? That he was a liar?
I didn't lie. What are you talking about?
You just said that Rob was a liar, and that was your issue with him. It sounds to me like you were being very dishonest about saying you took down the stream when the stream is in fact back up.
Yes, I put it back up because people were saying things that weren't true about it.
Was this like an ethical lie?
Yes, it was an ethical lie, just like your friend with his ethical doxing and swatting.
You know we're not friends.
You were. He was still a piece of shit then. We just happened to find out he was more of a piece of shit.
Like the stream if you think Discord was a fucking mistake.
Oh, there's CJ. Hey CJ, unprivate your unprotect your fucking your Twitter so what's his face? Joachim can go look for something he needs because he says that you called him a pedo.
All right. Is there anything left in all this?
No. CJ, where's CJ? I just came over here.
I just saw her pop up in the chat, so.
Are you sure it's the real CJ? Donald Trump's in the chat too.
I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, the real Donald Trump? Dottie. How you doing?
Yeah, I got all these people going around now saying I run a fucking doxing server, which I do not. Is a vamp. I have targeting my fucking all the people that are associated with my server. There was somebody else that got targeted last night that was asked to fucking screenshot DMs with people to prove that they're not part of like doxing and shit. When this person, I've done everything I can to keep this person separate from anything that's happening because they don't want to be part of it. You know, like, and this is all extending from the shit that Vamp and fucking Optic are fucking raging and lying about, and this fuckwit over here, Joachim, is.
Have you two gotten anywhere?
No, I hate this guy's guts. He's a fucking idiot.
You haven't moved 2 inches.
No,
toward anything.
Not towards Joachim. That guy's a fucking piece of shit.
I mean, but like, there's no points that you two have connected on where it's like, okay, well, that's what happened. That makes more sense now. None of
You
that.
never said this shit, Vamp? Yes, you did. I got the fucking screenshots. I got a fucking stream where you came in and said the shit. Fucking retard. Yeah, I really don't like Vamp anymore, by the way.
You want to know what my stance on Joachim is?
On his throat.
Let's just say if me and Joachim were having a lunch and I was having tendies and I needed to go to the bathroom to take a piss, I would hold it in.
Yeah, I'm the lion second ship, Vamp.
Hold
No,
on.
you are.
If you had to pee,
Yeah.
you would just hold it and eat your tendies first. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't trust him
Hashtag
around my
Vamp is
tendies.
boring. Watching somebody read a chat all fucking for 2 hours is boring as fuck, people. Let's not kid ourselves.
Probably so. Well, here's the thing: is you and Vamp did your fucking stream like a week or two ago. How much has happened after that?
A lot.
You guys just keep going.
No, like I was, you know, I was gonna try to reach out to her, but I was like, when I see her like saying the shit she's saying about me, and then just like going through and just banning me out of everything she can ban me out of, like I don't feel the need to talk to her. She's clearly made her stance a thing. So she's made herself
You
clear.
guys' stream did not go well.
No, it didn't. I tried to be cool, you know.
Wait, now CJ wants to come on and explain.
And nobody gives a fuck what CJ has to say. Jesus Christ.
What does she have to explain?
She just wants on the air. Fuck that. Jesus. Just unprivate your fucking tweets, CJ, so we can get that part and be done with
Now
it.
he says that he's blocked. Unblock and unprivate your shit.
And it looks like she's also deleted her tweets from January 1st to May 11th, which would include the period where we're discussing.
Why are you deleting? Why are you doing that?
Because she did what he said, probably.
Jesus Christ, people do dumb shit that just makes them look fucking guilty. It's like you can't. It's like you can't defend that shit.
Well, now you understand why when we fucking see a server full of the fucking Clown Town people or the fucking anime people, whatever.
We just would rather fucking not.
But you guys know exactly what that chat is, though.
Which chat is?
The initiate chat. And don't act like you don't know, because you guys are.
I know that you can drag people into it. And do the like drag people into like the voice chat thing. Like I get how you have it set up, but why even open yourself up to that goofy shit?
No, I was just listening to why the fuck they were there. I'm like, why are you guys here? They're like trying to fuck around with my bots and shit. And we were also
be a big tip, man.
We were also looking at like all common servers. And
well, that's interesting because I've got a DM from Tanky Boy here. Tanky Boy is one of your guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's singing, I DM'd this to Worski. It was the first image I DM'd him. And I'll just read from it. We were in VC to see what they wanted, told us stuff about Joachim we already knew, and then asking to gain access.
Yeah.
On the Kumite, they sure made it out to seem that we were being good with the clowns. I mean, I get that you guys were not probably running ops with them, but it sounds like you guys were fishing for information about me from the anime people.
No, they were trying to give me information about you, and I was just like, I even tell them, I'm like, why would I ever believe anything you guys have to say? You know, like I don't trust you.
Okay, but when I see that kind of stuff, you understand how it looks to me like you are working with the anime people to get information about it.
Then come to me about it. Say, hey, what's this
Every
about?
time I come to you, our tweets get leaked.
Nigga, you don't ever come to me. The only time we talked,
and our DMs got leaked, and you fucking spurred down on me super hard.
That initial BYBS shit. That's the only time we've ever talked.
Yeah, because you leaked our DMs and you said you were going to ruin me. I don't really think that I have any.
What are you talking about? I leaked the DMs.
You were sending screenshots of our DMs around to people. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, because I was laughing at it because
I was saying I know who's probably targeting you guys, and I could probably help.
Yeah, and I don't trust you because you've already lied to me.
Your response is to leak our DMs and call me an asshole. Why the fuck would I enter? I asked you who you had the issue with in our server, and instead of giving me names so I could deal with it, you just said fuck off. So you're gonna come to me and say I'm gonna promise.
All you would have had to do is just look at the chat. Like literally.
Unlike you, I don't stalk Discord servers, Geek.
I don't stalk Discord servers. I stalked maybe like one. That was the Clowntown one, or the fucking unofficial BYBS at the time, and then it turned into Clowntown.
Oh, I don't stalk Discord servers. I just happen to be stalking that one.
Yeah, because they were doing hinky shit, so I wanted to keep an eye on them and give my friends a heads up about shit.
You know what's funny is I really don't think before all that shit went down that they were really that level. But when you started going that way, people were pretty upset, and they responded in the way that, you know, you feed the trolls and they start fighting back and they start doing that kind of shit. And I frankly think you're largely to blame for the direction that server went in, because it became such a huge fucking shit show. Because
well, actually, they split again.
Yeah, they keep splitting, and I'm not out there. And
yeah, because there are some of them that don't agree with what the other people were doing.
Like with the accusations of me doxing, because I went to Zoom and I was talking about the anime avatars. Those anime avatars are the same ones largely that we were talking about that you had the issue with. And instead of addressing it and saying these are the specific people doing these specific things, you know, you had to make a huge, big fucking public deal about it and throw me directly in the line of fire when I had nothing to do with any of that. And you were accusing me of running a doxing server when I had nothing to do with what was going on there.
Of running a doxing server.
Literally on the failure stream, multiple times you said that. Multiple times.
Man. Hit me with the timestamps, and I will record an apology that you can put up wherever you want.
Okay, that sounds like a plan to me, man.
I'm not one of these people that's gonna not admit he's wrong about something. And if I feel I fucked up, I offer apologies. I don't hold on to the shit till the bitter end.
Now, my understanding is that failure stream was privated, right? Failure.
Which failures?
The one where you killed the bottle of, you killed the bottle of Grey Goose.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go through it and see if I said anything wrong, but then I forgot. I think I called Malcolm a nigger a couple times.
Oof.
Jesus Christ.
Was there any way you could provide me or mine with access to that so we could go through and find that at some point?
You're the worst.
Yeah. Do you remember which day it is on?
I think it was a Saturday.
No, failure doesn't.
We don't have to do that now, obviously, but I mean, people watch that stream. People watching the stream.
No, you can get back to me later. I'll even.
Yeah, we can do that later, because I remember you saying that.
I'll offer you a public apology if you show me where I said that you run a doxing server.
Okay,
I will
that's
offer
cool.
you an apology.
That's cool, because I mean that was kind of the root of the issue, right? Is that these anime people, who I think everybody agrees are bad actors and do not deserve any fucking attention, were going out there and, you know, I had nothing to do with that, but they were acting in a way that you thought was, you know, on behalf of me or what we were doing. March 23rd, I believe, is the date. And it was kind of fucking insane, right? Like, I'm being dragged into this whole thing and you're screaming at me for running that shit when I had no idea what the fuck was going on, and it was all being laid very personally directly. I mean, when I had tried to reach out to you, you know, you had handled it in a way I consider to be incredibly disrespectful and unprofessional. And so, yeah, I don't want to come to you with things, because at this point, you kind of made it out that you're going to go around and you're going to say very negative things about me, regardless of whether they're true or not. And I don't feel like we can have a working relationship.
No, if you brought me something legitimate, like I would take it seriously. Like
I had come to you on that topic and said, look, give me names, because I want those names still. I want to know who was doing stuff, so that way I can look forward and exclude them from things.
Dude, it's just all over the server, man. It's like there's so many names.
Okay, but you were asking me for timestamps, and I can't even get fucking names from you.
Right. Well, like if you want
to be a little bit for me, but not show me morality there. Then you actually show me proof on the names and stuff. That's what I was asking at the time, man. Is I just wanted to have the information so I could make a good rational decision.
That wasn't my major issue.
Because these are the same people that were targeting people within that server. You were not the only one that was being targeted.
We're talking about that shit.
I was not lying. I simply did not know what the fuck was going on. I wasn't hanging out in that Discord when you went in there. I didn't know what they had posted. That's why on that audio we played earlier, I was asking them, what did you guys do to Geek? And they said your first name, and I think that they were even denying showing your face. Now, granting that they said your first name, which you had said on a Kumite publicly, and they showed you your face, isn't the face accusation the whole thing that you had with Tonka and Vamp over the
No,
stream
that's
where there was a
what,
face
that's what you
dox?
guys turned the shit into. Like, I didn't even have that. That wasn't even the issue that I had. I didn't even want to talk to those other chuckleheads. All I wanted to do was talk to you if I was going to talk to anybody.
Hey guys,
Welcome back.
I was supposed
Hello,
to.
Andrew.
I was supposed to be gone for literally between 15 and 20 minutes.
Oh, you're
And I got pulled over by the cops. Yeah,
really, Andy?
I got 2 tickets.
Really?
Jesus.
I just got
Andy
100
speed ski.
I just no, not even that. Yo, $170 in total. I went to pick up Sinead just real quick because she's all hungover because yesterday she went out because of the Mother's Day celebrations, and I was like, fine, I'll sneak away for 15 minutes. I'll listen to the show in my car, and I haven't updated my sticker on my license plate, which you have to do every year. It's like $60. So I saw the cop too. He went behind me, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna see. Like, I'm like, oh, the fucking sticker, shit. So I turned like onto like an off road, and I'm like, okay, I lost him. Thank God. I pull a Yui to go back.
You just
then-
looked so guilty to
No,
a cop
no,
when
no,
you do
no,
that
God.
shit.
No. He was driving. He passes the intersection. I make a left. He's gone at this point, right? So then I pull a Yui, and doesn't this motherfucker come from the other side? Like, I'm like, no. And then, because I rushed out of my house, I was looking for my wallet. I'm like, fuck, where is it? Fuck, whatever. It's going to be 10, 15-minute drive. Fucking left my insurance in my wallet. So I had no insurance or my proof of ownership of the car. I was like, and I'm like, officer, look, I have my insurance and my ownership in my wallet at home. I point down. I'm wearing Xbox fucking pajamas. I'm like, look, I'm in my fucking pajamas picking up my girlfriend. The sticker thing is my bad. I forgot to update that. I was just honest with him. Came back with 2 tickets. Would have been 3, but he's like, 1 ticket for for the sticker, 1 ticket for your insurance. I would do a ticket for the ownership. He's like, that'd be an asshole move, so no worries. I'm like, thank you, officer. Appreciate it.
Well, at least you made it home.
Yeah. I knew it. I'm like, oh, he's gonna look at the sticker. Fuck. And Sinead's like, where are you? I'm like, oh, fuck. Hang on. I'm pulled over. $170 trip that just fucking was. Anyway, he was nice. He was polite. He had to give me something. He had to. He wouldn't be doing his job if he didn't. Fuck you guys in the chat. Usual Andy. Anyway, when I put it louder on the way back, I heard that you guys are being more amicable, or at least more understanding. I
Not
guess.
really, but there's even more things brought it. Real quick, as Andy's come through, Vamp has thrown up a video on Twitter that highlights the part of the stream where you two interacted. She can't jump on, but there is that. How long is it?
Oh, she's in. I'm not sure how long she's in.
It's not like the entirety of it. It's a clip.
If memory
those-
serves, it's like 15 minutes.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Wait, the vamp jumping into Geeks thing?
Yeah.
It just says
No,
yelling.
don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
17
No.
minutes. That's entirely too long.
I have a problem with Tonka yelling at people already. Fucking vamp yelling at people is fucking terrible too. Stop yelling at people, motherfuckers.
Then tell people to stop doing stuff like accusing me of backstabbing them.
It's a bit of guilty by association, figuring that you two are in communication with each other and kind of understand what each other are doing. You
All
know?
right, so you're getting me for guilt by association, but then you're also kind of mad at me because you assume I'm giving you guilt by association.
Yeah, I guess it could be a bit hypocritical. Yeah.
It's a little projection, man.
I wouldn't say projection.
I'm just trying to fuck. All I did was try to give you room to do whatever it is you were doing because I didn't want a part of it.
Oh, that's like
I
all
didn't
you
want to
had to
know
really.
about it, and that's what I said. I didn't want to know about
And
it.
the thing was, is like, man, all you had to do is be like, hey, man, just don't send me any more of that shit. I've been like, all right, you sure? I'm gonna be like, no problem. If you don't want me to do it, I wouldn't have done it.
Okay. It's never been.
I just thought I was looking out for a friend. That's